Hey there, hey, this is your girl Monet. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I really just want to get more personal and talk about self-trust. So before I start spilling the beans and start chatting, I really want to talk about what self-trust means to me. To me, self-trust is about trusting yourself enough to believe that you can make a way, believe that your beliefs are correct, your intuition is correct, believe that the way you're moving is correct, and just trust yourself enough that to know that everything is going to be okay and everything is going to be all right. I hope that makes sense, but that's what self-trust means to me. And I'm bringing this topic up because I recently started therapy, and one of the things I realized was about trust. And trust issues has been like a huge issue with me, like since I was a child. But honestly, as I got older and like life just went on, I kind of forgot about those trust issues, and I didn't think that I was still like carrying them with me. So therapy kind of opened it back up and like opened that box back up to make me realize like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because I did have trust issues when I was a kid, and I knew that like I knew that. It's like I knew that already, but like as life happens and you get into other things, you kind of forget about it. And I guess I just kind of moved on with my life and just left it where it was and didn't really like touch on the topic or paid attention to it enough, I guess, because I was just going with life. But I didn't know that those trust issues were still with me. And it's not even genuinely with certain people. It's just trust issues in general, and just even sometimes I guess trust issues with myself. So that's why I'm talking about self-trust and learning to trust yourself enough to believe that you're making the right moves, or you believe that you're meeting the right people and you're walking in the right direction that you need to walk in. So just like a new door that I'm opening, or I guess walking back into, and just touching on the topic more, just so that way I can continue to grow as a person as well. So I'm not just teaching people how to grow. I'm actually on my own journey, and I don't know the right things that people should be doing. I'm just sharing the journey that I'm walking on myself, or things that I have insight on and knowledge on. That doesn't mean I'm perfect in every area. That just means that I want to share the knowledge that I do have and the knowledge that I've learned through my experiences, or even just came across maybe with other people's experiences as well. But one of the things I learned was recognizing self-doubt. So when it comes to things that we know we're good at, we know that we're certain at, we know that we're in a safe space, we know that we're in a safe area, we know that, you know, this is something that can't nobody tell me about, can't nobody do nothing about, because like I know I'm good at this. But then we always have that one thing, or that one problem, or that one issue, or even just like that one person that we're always not too sure about, we're always on the fence about, we're always like, you know, trying to pay close attention because we're not sure. We don't have that trust there. Pay close attention to those doubts, because sometimes those doubts is coming from within, and it's something that you might have to touch on, and you might have to adjust, and it might be something that you may have to learn further about yourself to be able to move forward from it. And just, it's always good to like analyze those things that you're lacking on, so that way you can learn to grow from the situation. You can find a way to adjust to it. You can find a way to build from it. It's better to recognize and acknowledge it rather than running from the situation, because that's how you grow. So recognizing self-doubt is one. Another thing that I learned was the importance of self-awareness. It's so important to be self-aware of who you are, where you've been, what you're going through, what habits do you possess, what are you doing every day, what thoughts are running through your mind, what are those negative thoughts that run through your mind sometimes, telling yourself to not trust certain things, or telling yourself to not trust or believe in yourself enough. What are those negative thoughts that's running through your mind? And just try to analyze those things that may be holding you back and stopping you from moving forward. And again, I press on the issue that it's crucial to analyze, and it's crucial to acknowledge your flaws, because it's how you grow, it's how you become a better person. And honestly, when you're growing and you're becoming a better person, it shows on you, it shows through your energy, it shows through your pores, it shows on your skin, it shows in the way you're getting up every day. It just shows, it pours. And to be honest, you can be in sweatpants, you can have a bonnet on, you can be in bed chilling, and if your energy, if it speaks through your tone, it speaks through your voice, it's speaking through your energy, it shows. And I know it's not as easy, or you're probably thinking, okay, I know, but it's not as easy for me to just acknowledge it. How do I acknowledge it? How do I pay attention to it? You can journal, you can meditate, you can sit in peace, sit in quiet. Don't go out for a couple days. Stay to yourself and just try to focus on you for a moment. Take time for you and just focus more on your energy and analyze the things that you're doing that may be effective. And of course, you're not going to realize it right away, especially if you're the type of person that stand on business and don't really check yourself or don't really think anything is wrong with you, or you assume that you're perfect when no one in this world is perfect. If you take that time to acknowledge yourself and just check yourself the same way you would do a family, same way you would do a friend, check yourself. And it's not for anybody else but you. So it shouldn't be an issue for you to acknowledge your flaws and acknowledge what's wrong, so that way you can grow as a person. You know, it's not for anyone else but you. Journaling is one, mindfulness is one, going on walks, just spending time alone, writing, spending time to yourself, doing things that you love. It's just everyday things to just focus on you and take time for you. So another thing that I had learned was realistic expectations, setting realistic expectations. Realistic, keyword, because we all have dreams, we all have goals that we want to do, but let's be realistic about where we are today. Try to be more mindful and understand where you are in life today and understand the stage that you're at. Stop overthinking things or thinking I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that. Or even just putting self-blame onto yourself and saying you can't trust because this person hurt you, or you can't trust because this happened and that happened. Everything is fixable. You may not be able to go back and fix certain situations, but you can adjust to the situation and figure out how can I move forward. And it can be hard when you're setting huge and big goals for yourself. So you got to start small and set small achievable goals, so that way at least you're building your confidence slowly. And those small goals, those small steps, start small. Now you're getting to this level, and then now you're at that level, now you're here, now you're there. Start small. You know, it's like building a business. Start with the small blocks until you finally reach that limit. So just start small. You know, it's okay to start small. And the main reason a lot of people try to start big is because, for one, they care about what people are seeing. And when you're starting small, people can't see what you're doing behind closed doors, right? But those things that you're doing behind the closed doors are what's important. Those little small steps are what's important, because it's what's going to make what you're building and what you're becoming even more bigger. It's going to make it more sufficient. It's going to make it shine more. It's just going to be organized. It's going to be all put together. It's going to be everything that you ever wanted. It's going to be everything that you always dreamed of, because you slowly built it. You took your time on it. It's like getting your house together. Have you ever rushed to get your house together and then it's not the way that you dreamed it would be, but you told yourself, oh, yo, just fix it up down the line? If you started small, over time it would have got better, it would have grew. So you do the same with yourself. Think of yourself as a house. Think of your mind as a house. Everything, just slowly put it together and it will all come together the way it needs to. And with that being said, I do want to emphasize on, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. We're human. We're living in a world where we're living in society. You know, things aren't perfect. You know, there's not any peace on earth yet. But I emphasize on the fact that it's okay to make mistakes. It's going to happen because life happens, right? The fifth thing is going to be self-compassion. When we have negative thoughts and we beat ourselves up, it can be so devastating, because those negative thoughts that run through our mind will run our entire life. And it will ruin things that are good about us and are good about the things that we're doing. And it will put you down, and it would make you really believe these negative thoughts. So self-compassion is very important. Have a little compassion for yourself, you know. Tell yourself positive thoughts. Have more compassion for the things that you're doing that are good, and the things that is going right in your life, and the things that you should trust about yourself, because that self-compassion is really going to help you to build that self-trust. And one of the biggest ways you can do this is through affirmations. Affirmation is really going to help you touch on the topic more of replacing those negative thoughts with more positive thoughts. And then another one would be to journal. Journal the things that you are doing every day. Even the smallest things that you're doing can help you see more positive light in the things that you did get done for the day. And it will help you to focus more on the positive and the good things that you're doing, rather than focus on the things that are not going right in your life. 6 is listening to your intuition. I was the type of person that always listened to my intuition growing up. If I came across somebody that I felt like was negative, someone that I did feel like, this person isn't a good person, I wouldn't associate myself with them, or feel like I'm in a certain situation that's uncomfortable and I know that this is a place I shouldn't be, or this is a place that I know I shouldn't be around. That was something I always trusted, my intuition, because your intuition doesn't lie. That was a gift that we were given, and it's not just given to women. I know a lot of people say women have intuition. Maybe women's are a little bit stronger because we're more in touch with our emotions, but men have it too. So when you feel that intuition coming up and you feel that feeling in your gut, trust that gut feeling, because that gut feeling will never lie to you. So that's something that I'm learning to redo again, because as you get older, you kind of forget about like a lot of these things. So now that I'm older, it's like I'm meditating, and I'm learning to tap back and trust my intuition again, because your intuition never lies to you. So you got to learn to tap back into your intuition too, if that's something that you forgot, or it's something that you've been feeling. Maybe you've been getting a gut feeling about certain situations. Maybe you should trust your intuition more. And your intuition will always lead you the right way. It will always help you to make the best decisions. That when you have these self-trust issues, is going to lead you the wrong way. So look to your intuition for guidance. 7 is building confidence through your action. Now again, I have been in like this little phase I feel like probably like the past 3 years of just getting more in tune with myself and just like working from the inside on out. And now I feel like I'm finally in this phase where like, okay, you've been stuck in a rut a little bit. You've been stuck in your mind. You've been stuck in healing. You've been stuck in just like building yourself up and rebranding, becoming new, just like rejuvenating. And I feel like I'm getting towards the end of that, and I healed. And I feel like, not that I healed, because we never really truly heal, but like I'm at the phase where like it's now time for me to bring that everything that I built from the inside, it's time to bring it out on the outside. So now it's time to put into action. You did the inside work. I did all the work behind the closed doors. Now it's time for me to do the work on the outside. It's time for me to pop out and show, And I just feel like you should do the same, especially once you've done all the work and now you're ready to, be aware, and now you're ready to be on point. Now you're ready to stand on business. I encourage you to take those steps, and don't just go full blown just out there and just feel like you got it all together. Still take those small steps on the outside, take those small steps outside of your comfort zone. You don't have to go full blown. Just take the small steps and just make it like as a small journey, and still take time, still pay attention to your intuition, still take everything that you learned prior, and now it's time to put it into action in the real world. And by you doing this can help you understand that the process that you learned and the things that you've been through, you gotten better, and it helps you to see that you did grow when you're putting these actions to work. It helps you see that you did reinvent yourself, you did grow, you did become a better person, because now you're putting it on the outside. Certain things that used to bother you can't bother you anymore. It doesn't affect you here. It doesn't affect you as a person. It helps you to see the growth that you actually did make. And not just that, because then again, there's still going to be downfalls. There might still be some things that you may realize that you still need to work on before you go around certain type of people, before you get yourself into certain situations. Or if you see yourself falling back into old habits, okay, this is something that's not fully fixed. I need to go back and continue to work on this. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's not going to happen, because it happened to me, so I know for a fact it's going to happen to you. And not just saying that because it happened to me, but because life is life, and life will always life. 8 is going to be surround yourself around support. Keep yourself around people that do support you and continue to push you to become a better person, that acknowledge you growing as a person, that acknowledge you trying to trust more, trying to get into your full self and become your full self, and trust and believe in yourself more, and just build your confidence and build your brand, because you are a brand. Build yourself to be the person that you are, and not who you're supposed to be, but who you are. And just continue to shine a positive light on you, and continue to motivate you to grow, and how proud of you they are and how good you're doing. And not people that try to nitpick and try to tear you down for the little things, or people that try to, that do point the fingers because they don't trust themselves. Keep yourself surrounded by people that is going to continue to help you grow and continue to just say, like, I'm proud of you. People that genuinely support you and not the people that's faking the funk. 9 is celebrate the small wins. It's important to celebrate the small wins and the small achievements, no matter how big they are, how small they are. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate every small thing that you did, that maybe something you didn't do yesterday that you woke up and did today. Just like those small wins, those little things will help you just feel so much better about being able to accomplish things. So accomplishing those small steps can be a big impact on self-trust and just trusting yourself more and believing that you could do certain things that you didn't think you could do. Just acknowledging the small things that you did handle today. Maybe you didn't get everything done, but acknowledge those small things that you did get done. You know, you still worked on it. You still worked towards it. And the easiest way to keep track of these is by using like tracking journals. Another thing is journaling. Another thing is maybe rewarding yourself for these small little things. You know how like when you work at a job, they reward you bonuses for doing certain things and accomplishing certain things. Or even if you're still young and you're in school, you know, you get rewarded every month for certain things. Maybe you're student of the month. It's just those little things, you know. Do little things to celebrate yourself as well the same way. And 10 is continuous learning and growth. I encourage everyone to continue to learn, because continuing to learn and continue to grow is a necessity. You have to continue to learn and continue to grow as a person no matter what age, because there's always going to be something happening in life that's going to trickle us or that's going to tempt us to do certain things or go take ourselves out of character. So you want to continue to learn and continue to grow, because it's going to keep you on track, and this is going to get you back in order and get you back into place and help you to not fall down when things are not going your way and things are not going good. Continuing to learn is always going to help you to keep growing and keep you on track, because challenges are always going to come your way and you don't want those challenges to get you down. So continuing to learn can help you understand that these challenges can be an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. But thank you guys for watching. If you really enjoyed this content and you really feel like it really helped you, or there's something else that you might feel like you need to work on, or there's something else that maybe you want me to touch on, then go ahead and add a comment down below and let me know. I also do polls, so you can answer some of the polls that I might post as well for videos that I might ask with some content that you want me to do next. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel for more inspiring content as well if you're new here. I also have some links down below to my Etsy store where you guys can go ahead and subscribe and buy self-motivating ebooks and guides that might help you along the way as well. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye.